Colts coverage of the National Football League. Brings us to Indianapolis, Indiana, where they fire up the crowd with the striking of the anvil as it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you were with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. And off we go from downtown Indy. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it. And we'll find out early on what the plan is.
An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. They'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Tommy Eichenberg, the former Buckeye, in there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Working from the gun, it's Jones. He's got a man. That's Josh Down. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Indianapolis.
At the 38-yard line.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Finding space at the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big run from Taylor. 33 yards.
Really nice job getting this ball out to the edge. And then once he's able to get clear of the D-line, get vertical and accelerate down the sideline, that's a great run. He's forced out of bounds, but not before setting up 1st and goal.
Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Is into the end zone. Touchdown. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Spencer Schrader now on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead.
Colts 7, Raiders nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Dylan Lowby. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Raiders come out, and Greg, they make a change at quarterback in the offseason. It is now year 13 for Geno Smith, but year 1 in silver and black.
You just can't say enough about Geno and his turnaround over the last couple of years, Mike. I mean, many thought he was destined to just be a career backup and just play out the rest of his career. And when things didn't play out at first, instead of just listening to those doubters, he just kept working on his craft. And next thing you know, he gets an opportunity with a new team, makes the most of it, and he's now solidified himself as a bona fide franchise quarterback in this league.
He's tackled at the 27-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action now. It's Geno. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Rock Bowers. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Geno. He'll try to run for it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a 1st down.
And a Raider 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Man in motion here is Tucker. On 2nd down, it's Geno. He gets this one to Tucker. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Vegas.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Working out of the gun, Smith. He'll try and get there on the ground. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a 1st down.
And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
A gain of 15.
Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock. There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Now, a second down throw for Smith. This is caught for the side of the end zone. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Raiders come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Anthony Gould now to return. He's to midfield. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
That's just the lack of contain here by the kickoff team. You have to at least be able to slow him down. But he's able to get a good head of steam going up that right side. And he's finally forced out of bounds, but not until he gets to the other side of midfield.
The Colts offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Jones keeping this one. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Jones. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's good.
Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 8. That's out to quickly to Pittman. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
Gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Shotgun now for Jones. Taking off, he'll try to get there. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
That's good for a Colts. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown. Touchdown, Indy.
The
Trader now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Raiders 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
Second down, Smith. He'll step up and run this. Gino's been around, knows how to slide and get out of harm's way after picking up the first down.
Yards. And a Raider first down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Colts' 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard. They'll run the toss to Genty. And And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick it up with Genty. Moving this to the 36-yard line will give them enough. Chains will move. It's a first down.
A gain of 7.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
In motion is Myers. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Here's a handoff to Genty. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Open man. That's Dante Thornton. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Genty, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
One more time with Genty. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. He takes off.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force 4th down.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown. So they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off.
Touchdown,
Brock
Raiders.
Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That's 2 touchdowns for him now in this first quarter alone. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
Carlson now for the extra point.
After.
His kick is good. And the Raiders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to get back at it. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns, but still they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on first down. First down, they'll start with Taylor.
Nice job on the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. To throw, it's Jones. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. All even on the scoreboard. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter. They come up now on third down and 4 to go. Here's Jones. He'll go right back to Taylor, who's got it again. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
21 yards.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Jones gonna hang on to it here. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
And these space and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. And I don't think he got there wrapped up in the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
That one complete to Pierce. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Feels like they needed that sack. This entire drive, it feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, Jones. This is caught 2. And he's in. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The
Raider now on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Colts have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Raiders offense and Geno Smith getting ready for their next possession. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Genty. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
The tackle made at the 44-yard
Pickup of
line.
14 on that one.
14.
First down,
And the
Vegas.
Las Vegas first
And
down.
we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They'll go again with Genty. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Kenny Moore there to make the play.
Tackle made at his
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Off the play fake. It's Smith. He'll get this off to Genty. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Now, Gino. And that is incomplete.
intended for Dante.
Really nice coverage here on third down. They took away all of the outlets the quarterback had. Really left them with no opportunity other than to just throw that ball away. It's going to bring up fourth down.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Anthony Gould deep for Indy. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Play action, it's Jones. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass, it's incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
In motion comes Pittman. On 2nd down, here's Jones. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Oh, a loose football. I believe the Colts were in there to retain possession. Yes, Indianapolis will hold on to the football.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away, because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers. We have to protect the ball. In this case, it doesn't result in a turnover, but the lost yardage now brings up 4th down. These are drive killers.
The fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Jacoby Myers was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks, but Right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows. And if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative, freeing him up.
It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Raider first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
From the pistol, Smith. He'll step up and run. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Vegas.
First down, Raiders.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
On first down is Smith. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Gain of 19 yards.
A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And nice work there. Go into a slide and gain about 7.
It's a gain of
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
They'll go play action. It's Smith. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but
he puts it up, and it's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Raiders will even the score. It's now 21 all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. He's inside the 40. A terrific run. He's got this one down inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 45
It's another
yards.
big play in a game that's had its share. 45 yards.
First and 10.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
The second down throw is incomplete.
It's clear whenever they were trying to set up, it was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
Here's a third down and 4. From the gun, it's Jones. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Colts. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
They'll run here with Taylor. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5.
A gain of 5 yards brings up third and goal.
Big play coming up, third and goal. Back to throw is Jones. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
So on fourth down, here comes Spencer Schrader for the Colts field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Schrader's kick is good. And the Colts will take a 24-21 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Schrader back on after converting the field goal, and he kicks this one off. Laube now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and Geno Smith getting ready for their next possession. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. He'll get this complete to his tight end Bowers. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
Michael Mayer, the tight end, was targeted with that one. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
That has to be a disappointing end to this drive. Just think, when they took the field on this possession, Mike, they're thinking they got a shot to go down there and take the lead, but they couldn't even get to midfield, let alone the end zone. If they end up getting another shot before halftime, they've got to find a way to have better execution than they did right here.
A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. On 1st and 10, here's Jones. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And the Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On play action, it's Jones. And this one is caught by Pierce.
They were able to connect on the comeback. I don't think it was really well executed. This is a deeper route. This receiver's got to push his depth before his break a little bit more downfield. They'll take the completion, but they were hoping to get a little bit more with that one.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Jones. The throw on the run is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
16 yards.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. Left side, that is caught by Warren. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
22 more yards.
They get 22 yards there. 1st down, Indianapolis.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Jones. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
That's another.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And it's such a point of emphasis in every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
Jones to the air again. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Indy. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The Trader now for the extra point. got it. And the Colts add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
31. Raiders 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. In motion is Myers. Smith now to throw on 1st down. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down, they need 3. From the shotgun, Smith. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Automatic first hit.
A 1st down throw for Smith. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this 1st half. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here's Gino. He'll take off again. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Las Vegas.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Smith. And he's going to have to eat this one. And down he goes.
It's 2nd down.
So, halftime straight ahead, and we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the studios in the Creative Village here in Orlando. Scott Hansen with you, and we've seen some scoring so far. Both teams getting into the end zone, both teams thinking they could pull out the win in the 2nd half. Who's it going to be? Let's find out. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. He tries to get to the edge, but cannot do it. Good job by the defense. No gain.
So these jet sweep plays, we see them so often, both under center and the shotgun. There's a lot of ways to do it. But there's a little feast or famine element, especially in today's NFL, with the speed of these defensive edge players. So you got to make sure you get the edge accounted for so you can at least avoid these negative plays.
That's caught downfield by Tucker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. It's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. He'll get this off to Genty. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Vegas.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
Raiders 28.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Here's Gould on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. is quickly to Warren on the RPO. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
It's a gain of 8.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
From the 33, here's second down and 2. Now it's Taylor. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
10 yards. And the Colts first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop.
Gain of a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It is second and 9. Working from the gun, it's Jones. This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
16 yards.
16-yard pickup on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard
Really nice job there to
line.
move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
From the 38 now, here's second and 9. Here's Jones. Pass right side to Downs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down. Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Throwing, Jones. That one complete to Pierce. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. Jones keeping this one. He'll take this forward for about 5.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
On the give, this is Taylor. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. An injured player on the field, and it's the running back, Jonathan Taylor. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's 3rd and 2. Try to pick this one up on the ground. The Colts are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
Giddens. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd
and after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive.
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Daniel Jones. Touchdown, Colts. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Schrader now on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Raiders 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Laube now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense ready to take over possession of the football. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. On the bootleg, it's Smith. Finding his tight end, Nance. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
There's 2 big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike, is the first one, how do they operate on 3rd down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact. That's what separates the good ones from the rest, and that was a big-time throw right there. The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, Raiders.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
On 1st and 10, it's Genty. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Raider 1st down.
1st down, Las Vegas.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. the defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
They try the zone read. It's Smith on the keeper. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. And a Raider first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
A second down throw for Smith. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
He's going to take a shot down the field. He's got it. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line.
At the 3-yard line.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. An even 40 yards. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Raiders are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
35.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Ashton Doolin now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to see what they can do. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 9. The design run with Jones.
Jones on the keeper. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down and 3. Gun, it's Jones. He's got his man. That's down. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
That's good for a Colts. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
That's out quickly to Pittman. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Shotgun now for Jones. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Brings up 3rd down
All
and
things
7.
considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Raiders offense and Geno Smith getting ready for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he'll take this to about the 28. He's tackled there by Quiddy Peck.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Second down and 8. From the pistol, Smith. To the middle, he's got Tucker. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 19 on that pass play. First down, Vegas.
First down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Geno now on 1st and 10. That's to the right side and caught by Bauer. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
2nd and 9.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. It's a first carry for the veteran, Raheem Mostert. It'll be a short pickup down to the 22. Latu. There to bring him down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. On the ground, here's Zamir White. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
It is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. And that is incomplete.
Intended for
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
On 4th down, on comes Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will tie the game here in the 3rd quarter.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the 2nd half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
23-yard line.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. To throw, it's Jones. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd down and 15.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
That's tough. DJ Giddens. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
A gain of 12 yards.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
The Colts about to kick this one away. Important punt here in this tie game late. Genti heading back out onto the field here. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Smith now to throw on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 45 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Here's a handoff to Genti. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
First down, Raiders.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
From the 23, here's second and 9. Working out of the gun, Smith. He's got it at about the 8. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
First and goal, Raiders.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up first and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 for second and goal. From the shotgun, Smith. He'll step up and run this.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Geno Smith, touchdown Raiders. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Daniel
Carlson now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Raiders will go up by 7.
Raiders 45, Colts 38.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, it's Doolin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Colts offense back onto the field. For their next possession, they'll begin with 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jones. That'll be taken in by Gidden. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Gain of a yard.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Here's a deep shot for Pierce. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making. And I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
And he is out of bounds down at the 21. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there.
Second and 10 at the
And that will lead to a
21-yard
second
line.
down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And now it's going to be third down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the pass. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
That's caught inside by Pittman on the slant. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Jones to the air again. Off he goes.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Big play coming up. This is third down. That's Pierce in motion. Jones going to try and throw on third down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
So on is Spencer Schrader in a huge spot. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Schrader back on after converting the field goal, and he kicks this one off. Laube now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense, Geno Smith, getting ready for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Smith going to keep this himself. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as the tackle's made at the 36.
And this is really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks up the 1st down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. On 1st and 10, here's Smith. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
I got
10.
high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 2nd down, Smith. He'll step up and run. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the 1st down, get down. The drive continues.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
A 1st down throw for Smith. He's got the tight end there. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. In motion is Myers. Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. That's left side to Tucker. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, Vegas.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. There he goes again. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
Here's Mostert. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
One more time with Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
Back at the 10-yard
You know,
line.
at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
From the gun on third down, Smith. He'll try and get there, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Geno Smith, touchdown Vegas. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Raiders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Colts 41.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, it's Doolin. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Jones gonna hang on to it here. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
Good for a Colts.
This is an area of Daniel Jones' game, Mike, that I think people often overlook. He is sneaky fast, and when he gets out into open space, very rarely can anybody catch him.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the 35, here's second down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Throwing is Jones on third down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A pickup there of 13. First down, Indianapolis.
That's good for a
Third downs,
Colts.
Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Right back to Warren again. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
25 more
A
yards.
pickup there of 25 yards.
Colts.
That's good for a Colts first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll drop to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
This one caught the floor. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal.
Colts.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they're on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
Now, first and goal. To the goal line and in. Mo Alley Cox. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
So, certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. And he cannot get in. The try for 2 comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. A one-score game late. I figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover it.
This is 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Max Crosby on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down. Shotgun now for Jones. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. As they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. And it's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Jones now on first down. He takes off. The Colts will signal for their third and final timeout, and they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Second down, 8 yards to go. From the gun, it's Jones. Pass right side to down. And the run down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And this is going to be a touchdown. What a finish. They win it on the final play. So it's a win for the Colts. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.